Okay, yes, yeah. I hear what you're saying. Okay, so I think we're on.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah.
Okay, right, thank you, Heidi. Okay, bye. Hi everyone. So we've had a little bit of a technical issue and we started our video on the Midwife page. Anyway, so we're going to recap again. So this is some of the ISIS team and we are here at Flo's Cafe in Florence Park, and this is our second live expedition and we were a bit nervous and we don't really know what to say. So bear with us. I'm Grania, I'm the team leader of the ISIS team.
I'm Sarah. I'm a community midwife, but I also work on delivery suite. So I swap. I do a month, half and half.
I'm Imogen, and I do the same as Sarah, back in delivery suite next week, but yeah, 4 weeks in, 4 weeks out.
And I'm Freya, and I'm a student midwife.
So what we thought we might do today is talk to you about home birth and some of the equipment that we bring and how much space that you need, but just to show you what we bring along and what you can expect. So what we've done is we've set up in here to make it a little bit more homely. So on the wall we have some positive affirmations. If you want any more information about those, we can provide. Just ask your midwife. Ask the midwife. So this is a pool. I don't know if you should I tilt the camera. So Freya did offer to get in the pool. So the pool is very high. If you can see, it comes up sort of just halfway between my knee and my hips, so that's quite deep. We fill the pool so it just goes above your breasts once you're in it. The temperature of the pool is normally around body temperature. Certainly when baby is due to be born, we will adjust that more exactly.
It's good to have room around the pool because we kind of come to you and listen to the baby's heart rate every 15 minutes when you're in labour. So we work around you, so we move around the pool, sort of listening in to adapt around you really. So
a little bit more space than we've allowed ourselves up here. So so the pool will be filled with water, which we'll keep topping up with warm water as we go through. When I arrive at a home birth, the first thing that I do is set up a resuscitation station. Don't be alarmed by this, we just like to be ready just in case. So I'm going to turn the camera so you can see and maybe you can point. So over here we have a table where we've set up, that's our doll, being a nice model for us. So we just have a bag valve mask. We can use this to give the baby some air to help breathing. We can either use that with air or with oxygen. And then we have a few more other instruments in our bag there in case we need it. So we're prepared just in case. Should we open the bags along here? So we're going to open the bags and show you what we bring with us in the equipment that we bring. And this is really to reassure you as to that we're fully prepared for any eventuality in the home birth situation. And also to reassure you that we clear up after ourselves when we're gone. So all that will be left is the pool, which you'll have to let the water out and let the air out. So should we? So we have two bags, a big one and a not so big one. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, just type them in and we'll answer them as we go along. So our bags all come with lots of packets, which are all labelled, and so we know what's in every bag. This big bag here is the bag that is equipped with emergency equipment. So if anything happens, that we're prepared and we have the equipment here. There's a canister of oxygen in that one. We don't have any Entonox with us today, but take that one out. So just to show you, this is an oxygen canister. But the Entonox we bring comes in the same size and they do last quite a while. So we'll have oxygen and Entonox with us. And we normally do we have a couple normally with us.
Yeah, there's two canisters of gas, so the Entonox.
And if we need more, we can always send off for some more. Usually, within this bag, we have all the equipment for delivering the baby, taking like temperatures, gloves for us, and we've got our suturing and any drugs and medication that we might need. So they're all packed nicely within these two bags. They've got lots of pockets. So we also bring with us Inco pads, apron, emergency drugs. So they're all in these two bags, which we may ask for a little bit of help. Actually, that's something to talk about, isn't it? Should we go back over here? So when we arrive at the house, we have lots of equipment with us, and we may ask you for some help to carry it to the car, from the car to the house, and especially if you have some steps and things like that. So another point we would like to say is, if your home birth is happening at night, we ask you to light up your house like a Christmas tree. So put the upstairs lights on, just so we know where we can find you in the dark. If there's any points of interest or anything unusual or anything that could help us find the way, then just let us know when we call.
But we would come and see you at around 36 weeks to sort of see you at home, look where you want to give birth, and just kind of advise you what kind of things you might need for a home birth, and give you out numbers and what phone numbers to call when you're in labour, so that we can come out to you.
Yeah, so hopefully that conversation at 36 weeks, and that's not the last conversation we'll have with you. So if you have any questions or you're not sure about it, you can just ask us and we'll help you get ready and get prepared. But it is a good time to start thinking about it, because we're happy for you to have your baby anytime from 37 weeks.
Yeah. And if you weren't sure about a home birth, you could always ask us to come and see you at that 36-week appointment and discuss it with you, and then we've got all your information and we know that then you're interested in a home birth, so that you're on our radar for a home birth. And if you change your mind at the last minute, that's absolutely fine as well. It's your choice, and we want to do what works for you.
One of the trusts that I used to work in, I was in a team, and we used to do all of our 36-week appointments at home anyway. So whether you were planning a home birth or a hospital birth or a midwife-led unit birth, or you weren't really sure, everybody had that meeting. So then, as you say, we were prepared. And sometimes we would go and assess women at home, and they were in labour, and they said, well, I've got everything in my car, should we have a go? And yes, so people would decide at the time, because they knew we had all of the equipment in the car, and we'd spoken about it beforehand, that they could go ahead and have a home birth. So yeah, we're happy to change either way, aren't we?
Yeah. I've got any questions yet?
Have you got any questions, Freya, to ask us as midwives?
At home birth?
Yeah. Put you on the spot.
You went to a home birth, didn't you?
Yeah, I did go.
Oh, do you want to talk about home? So Freya went to a home birth, and you were not long with us, were you?
That was my third day of placement.
Tell us how it went, how you felt.
I was working with the on-call midwife that day, and the woman, we initially thought she was about 3 centimetres, but when we arrived, she was actually 7 centimetres, and it was completely natural. She had no pain relief, it was water birth, it was just amazing.
Was it lovely?
So,
How did it make you feel?
it made me feel like I wanted to be a midwife.
Brilliant. Oh, so that is lovely to hear.
Really nice you got to see your first birth at home. Lovely. I've really recently had my first home birth. Since being qualified, yeah.
So how did that go for you?
Again, it was just like the one that you've described, really lovely. I think as soon as we arrived, the woman we were caring for, she really established, got into really a really good rhythm of labour, and she had her baby really beautifully, really naturally, and afterwards she was really pleased with how it went, and really pleased that she was able to have the home birth, and it was actually a really good experience for her, and
Do you think that she got into that rhythm of labour when you were there because she felt reassured that you were there?
I think so. I think one of the things that helps you get into labour is feeling safe and feeling comfortable in the environment that you're in. And I think she, you know, once she knew that there was someone that was going to be there if the baby came, she kind of allowed herself to relax and just get on with the labour and not have to worry about if there was someone turning up or not. It was amazing to see.
So another thing to let you know, when we're first called out to you, we'll call you back and talk to you and make a plan with you and explain whether we're going to come straight to you or whether we're going to go and get our kit first. Often it's one midwife that will come out to start with, and then once we know that things are cracking on, then we call a second midwife. So there's always two midwives at the home birth situation. Sometimes you might get a student as well, and I think at your home birth, wasn't there another?
Yeah, so it was Amanda and I, who's one of the main midwives, and then we had her second, and then we also had a supernumerary midwife, so we're 4 of us.
Yeah, so we had Natalie French, who is watching us. I can see she's put a comment. So she came along as the second midwife, and she had one of our new team members with her. So in fact, there was 3 midwives and a student. So it's not always like that, and we'll always let you know. But that was just really nice. It was such a team event, wasn't it? Because the student had her first home birth, and the new team member had a home birth, and both of the midwives who were there supporting the lady were both ISIS midwives. So that was really good. How many home births have you been to?
So I'm quite recently qualified, so and I've been with the team since March. So I've had 2 home births, which were both lovely, and I've also been out to assess people at home as well in other situations, and maybe handed over to the night on call, and just seeing how people are doing at home and giving them support at home. Yeah, so it's lovely. It is beautiful. And birth is beautiful anyway, but it's really nice to be special, and you feel very fortunate to be allowed into people's home to support them during an amazing time.
So I suppose that another thing we need to talk about in this situation is sometimes we need to transfer into the hospital, and there may be various reasons. It may be because of we need to have extra monitoring for you or for your baby. It may be that you decide actually that you don't want to stay at home. So be reassured that if we do need to do that, we'll call an ambulance, and we'll transfer with a midwife in the ambulance with you as well. So it's all very safe, and you don't have to worry about doing that yourself. We let the delivery suite know that we're on our way, and it's actually quite quick if that has to happen. But as I say, what we do is we keep planning and checking our plans as we go through the whole. But you don't have to have a home birth, obviously. But we just wanted to show you that actually with a very small amount of equipment and a pool and some midwives, that we can have a lovely time with your birth at home. Do we know how many people are watching?
17 at the moment.
Gosh. Does anyone have any questions for us? It doesn't have to be about home birth. It could be about anything.
Whilst we wait for questions, just a bit about what happens after the baby's born
Oh
at
yes.
home. So once baby is born, if the baby's born at home, then we don't go immediately. We don't just leave you to it as soon as the baby's out. We will stay for a bit to make sure that you are stable and that your baby is stable. We'll make sure that the baby is feeding well, especially if you're breastfeeding, and to make sure that you're comfortable with feeding, and that you know who to call if things become more difficult.
We like to leave you tucked up in bed after having had a shower. Baby has breastfed, and you have that famous cup of tea and toast that everybody has after the baby is born. So we're there about 2 hours, maybe. It really depends on the whole situation. But also we will pop back and see you if we need to later in the day. We're all aware that you've had the baby and we'll arrange for that. We also arrange for the NIPE, so that's the newborn examination that the baby has in the first 72 hours. We can arrange for that to happen at your home. We have 2 midwives who are NIPE trained on our team. If that can't happen, then we'll arrange for the local GP to see baby, or if we have to, then we can send into the hospital for an appointment. So we literally do everything and get everything planned for you.
So a couple of comments. Firstly, Nicole has just commented saying that she really can't wait to have a baby. She wants a pool birth, which is really exciting. So hopefully we'll be able to get to see that soon.
In the hospital, there's a pool on the delivery suite and how many on slides? 3 on slides. So lots of pools as well.
Caitlin has asked, if a pool birth is opted for, what pain relief would be available?
So I think can I just see Caitlin's name? Ah, Caitlin. Caitlin is one of my ladies from my surgery. So we have the water, we have aromatherapy, and we have the gas and air, and a combination of all of those. I can talk to you more about pain relief options where they are when I next see you. But I think most women will say, if everything is straightforward and low risk, they're in your own home and you're more relaxed in your own home, and once you're in the pool, it's almost like you have this bubble around you. When we lean in to listen to baby's heart rate, we don't really break into your pool, so it is very much that's your area and you're very safe in your little bubble. So yeah, usually aromatherapy, water, gas and air at this point.
Holly has asked, has anything changed with COVID surrounding home birth? So
We're doing more.
Yeah, we didn't stop home birth during the peak of COVID, and I think April, May time.
May, I know we officially, I think, did 3 times more home births in May than happened last year.
Yeah, and the good thing about being at home is that your partner can stay with you the whole time. You know, we kind of ask that it is minimal people still in the home, but your partner can be with you at all times, and I think that's lovely.
I think one thing people worry about is other children. So that is one change actually. So we would ask that if there's any other family members in the house that they're not in the room with us at the time. We have to obviously be careful, and we are bringing a pool and our equipment into your home. So if possible, if we can just have mum and partner, and then we'll have the midwife and then the second midwife with us. If you have other children, people worry that they may be upset or they hear things. In my experience, if it happens at night, then the children generally go to bed and they sleep. But we would ask that there is another adult who is able to be available to look after any other children if they wake at night or if it's during the day. So that's one thing we would ask, an extra adult out of the room that we're in to look after any other children.
Charlotte's just commented saying, hope that we are all well and keeping safe.
Charlotte
Authors.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We are all well, and we're hopefully going to continue to do that.
Keeping as safe as we can.
Yeah.
Isn't easy in COVID times.
No, it's completely changed really, hasn't it? I think we're all used to now wearing our masks as we are out of work as well. In fact, I think probably the fact that we do wear our masks in work, it makes it easier out of work as well. Yeah. Any other questions?
Not so far.
I'm not sure what else we can say. Well, just that if anyone wants to talk to us more about home birth, we can start talking about it before the 36-week appointment. If you have the Mum and Baby app, which hopefully you've been signposted to by your community midwife, there's information about labour and birth in there, so we can go through that with you and start making care plans. If you want to have a look at our equipment, we can show you that as well. We can reassure you, and we can talk to your partner as well, just to let everybody know what we have, what we bring, and I absolutely promise you, we will clear up afterwards. You'll just be left with the pool.
Yeah.
We will take everything else of ours away. And so actually you could replay this video, or re-watch the video to see what we have and what we do. I think if there isn't any more questions,
So just one more.
another question.
Kimberly said, what's the best way to set up the pool?
Downstairs, so on a solid floor, you want to be close to a water, or have worked out how you're going to fill the pool. Now, if you've got a hose pipe that will run into the room, it depends how big your kitchen is or whatever, but you need a big enough space for the pool and for us to walk around outside. Make sure it's on the downstairs floor. If you've got a warm kitchen with a big enough space, then there, or the lounge, as long as you've worked out how to get the water in the pool, then it's up to you.
Yeah, and if you hire one, sometimes they come with liners, so just remember to pop the liner in first.
Yes, this doesn't have a liner in it, but they do, yes, good point.
But sometimes they come with the hoses as well.
This is the birth pool in the box version. Yeah, and I think you can hire pumps to pump the water out. You can hire whatever bits you need. Some people buy them and keep them in the end for paddling pools.
Yeah, they're good for paddling pools. Okay, Kimberly.
Okay, well if there aren't any more questions, oh hang on, another question.
Charlotte says, I'm a first-time mum to a baby girl called Alicia. She's nearly 7 months old. She has 3 teeth and loving her stage 1, 2 foods. I think all midwives at the JR. And she's
I'm thankful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, well thank you as well. That's nice to see that you're still interested 7 months down the line.
Yeah, thank you. Kimberly has said she's bought the pool with everything, so yeah. good
Oh,
one.
okay. So are you in our area, Kimberly? I don't know. Oh, doesn't matter. So, any more questions? Apparently it takes a little minute. It's a bit behind.
Yes.
Okay, so if there aren't any more questions, then we're going to go for now. We'll be back in another couple of months, I imagine. So probably the new year, actually. Next time it's our turn. We'll have to think of another subject to talk about, won't we? Maybe we'll show you the menu at Flo's Cafe.
If there's anything you particularly want to know about, then yeah, we could maybe make that the topic.
Yes, just let us know if you've seen this and you've watched and you want us in particular to talk about something, then we'll welcome any ideas from you. Yeah. Do you know what we could do? If anyone has had a baby with us and wants to come and talk to other mums about their experiences, then we would absolutely welcome you. Contact us at Florence Park and Arlen can arrange that. We will absolutely wear PPE and we'll give you social distancing as well. But it'd be really lovely to see a mum and a baby come and talk about their experience.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
That's really good.
Thank you, Charlotte, for saying what you said. That's very kind.
Ah, thank you. Oh, that's okay. All right. Well, if there's anything else, then you can contact us. You know where we are, and I think next week the cafe is going to be opening again. So we'll see you then. Bye. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.